Hi, I'm Jamie Miller of Sunflower Quilts, and today we're going to be doing a little machine quilting. We're going to start off with a straight stitch, just straight line quilting, which is probably the easiest for a beginner. I would suggest using a walking foot. You'll know it's a walking foot because there are feed dogs on the bottom of the foot, so there's feed dogs on the foot and on your machine, which just makes a smoother transition of pulling the fabric through your machine. You'll need a pair of gloves and a marking tool. When I first started, I would suggest marking straight lines with either painter's tape or a Clover water-soluble pencil, because then the lines when you wash your quilt will come right out and you won't see them anymore. I'm going to attach my walking foot, and then we're going to start quilting. When I straight line quilt, I like to just adjust my stitch length to either 3 or 3.5, just depending on your machine. Either one of those will work just fine. And again, I'm just going to use the edge of my foot to evenly space out my lines, but you can use whatever method you'd like. I like to start in the middle of my quilt and go outwards, either right or left, either way, it really doesn't matter. I find when I start in the middle of my quilt, it just leaves more room in case you didn't pin very well, or if you did pin well and there's just kind of some puckering, it helps you space it out more and just kind of smooth it out as you go. I'm going to turn it around. So I just start in the middle at one of the edges. I bring my bottom thread up, and then I just secure the bottom thread with the, 1 or 2 little extra to knot it off. I like to have my needle down, that way if I stop, I know it'll be in the same place when I start again, and then just start sewing. And again, that walking foot just helps ease the quilt right through. And then you have a straight line. And then for my next one, I'll need to take my pins out. And I'm going to go to my right. I'm right-handed, so I just like to work from left to right. You can work from right to left. Really, it's your preference. So then, to start my second line, I match up my first line to the left side of my foot. And then I just follow it all the way down. And then that way I know that my lines are evenly spaced. I'll quilt just 1 or 2 more. Again, making sure that my first line is matched up to the left side of my foot. And I would suggest, if this is your first time attempting to machine quilt, just go super slow. The slower you go at first, especially with straight line quilting, just the better and straighter your lines are going to go. I'm obviously going really fast just because I've been doing this for a while, but there you have 4 hopefully perfectly straight lines. It's okay if they're not perfectly straight, it just adds a little character.